Hello, everyone. Are we still live? I just hit a button that said start to go live, and I know if I hit that button, then I end up with cutting it off. And we still here? The chat is tiny. Hang on, I'm trying to find one that works. Hello, everyone. Gosh, you're sweet. Look at all you people here already chatting. You're so kind. I can't test these things when I'm not live, so I can't remember what we had before. Compact glass, frosted compact rose. Let's try this one. We'll keep getting different one. The chat will keep looking different. What do you think about that? That one's too small. See what happens now. Looks the same to me. All right, let's see what everyone's got to say today. Who do we have here? Hopefully, Miss Daisy might pop in and say hello because she is at the airport and got nothing to do, so she might pop in and say hello. So that would be lovely. She has finished all of her international flights. She's waiting at Melbourne to get her flight to Sydney. Then she has to change her flight at Sydney and come to Coffs Harbour. And Coffs Harbour, it's raining today, and it's going to rain the whole time she's here, which is absolutely horrible because the last 4 days have been gorgeous. But she might enjoy some rainy weather to get some sleep today when she finally gets in. So that'll be lovely. Boop, hello, how are you? Miss Phoebe is here, hello. H. Dale, thank you for your lovely comments, everybody. They have been gorgeous. John, thanks for coming. Hello, Kel. Welcome, welcome. Mr. Nightbot's here. Pat, hello. Shelley's here. Hello, Shelley, and hello to Jason. And Peter is here. Thank you for coming, Peter. Thank you for being a wonderful mod. And Emily? Or is it Cara? Every time I'm going to do that, you know I am. And Tabitha's here. And Trish. Hello, hello. Welcome. It's so nice to see you all. Oh, my goodness. Can you read the chat or not? You can't really. You're exhausted from hearing all that. Now, is that bit working? No, that bit isn't working. Hitting that isn't working, and the chat is working, and this is working over here. So that is something. I can live with that. I can live with that. Phoebe's doing better. I'm pleased to hear that. It's been a long recovery, my love. And is the things not coming up as well? Our little movies, are they not coming up as well? Let me double check why they may not be coming up. Because remember, like the last time we were here, it made me do a restart. So let's try one now, guys. See if that works. And I think you're in a bad position. Which is funny because that's what the thing is called. No luck, Tabitha. And hello to Kevin if you're still here, Kevin. Kevin had a live last night. I passed him. I went by and he was there and I waved and walked on. It's too long for me to stay. It's too late when he's streaming. I shouldn't have been awake, but I was. Is the weather working? Yes, it's working. Good. Might have just taken a minute to come up.
Here is today's forecast for you.
Still not that one. Okay, we can't have everything.
Top of the morning to you. Grand to see ye, to be sure. Och, and the same to you, lad.
Okay. No luck there. We can't have everything. Oh, we could just try this. Just featured chat overlay, copy link, and we'll just copy that in. And if that doesn't work, that's all we can do. So tomorrow we have our stream with Daisy, so it's going to look a little bit different as well. I'm not sure how to set it up. We've still got horrible chat thing over there. Oh, doesn't he get so excited? Oh, good. We've got that better one coming up. Why is it not showing on here? It's showing on my telly that it's different. That's better. Have we got two? Is that what our problem is? Ah. Try that. Got two chats going. That's what our problem is. One's a good one though. We leave that there. I don't know what's going on, people. I don't know. Since that update, it's been crazy. Let's move that one out over to here for now, just so that we have everything here. And that's working perfectly on there. So there must be another one going. Try without the gap between happy and the apostrophe and the. I don't want to get rid of that one over there until I see if this one's working. Well, haven't we had an exciting week? Have you guys been watching all the social media of all the people that have been to Helsinki? The different kinds of people that have been there has been absolutely amazing. Like
Hello,
all
farmers.
the different.
Here is today's
Oh, you're up
forecast
there.
for you.
Okay. How did you get up there? Right, you go down there. We're going to have to change you. All right. But I'm seeing the thing on my telly, but I'm not seeing. That's really weird. I'm seeing the chat on my TV, but I'm not seeing it on there. That's weird. How can that happen? How can it happen on the replay that it's working, but for me it's not working? Oh my gosh. Try the train now, Shelley. Yep, that's working. Are you getting the chat on the side? I'm not getting it on my screen here. That's weird. Anyway, we'll live with it. I can live with it. I've got a chat over here and I can see that, and the dance is working.
You're so cheeky.
I'll turn this one. That wasn't that one. It was. I wish it worked a little bit more like I wished it worked a little bit more like Adobe when you click it. But anyway, we're all there. Really? Yours used to be that, Phoebe. It used to be your stream that yours was the only one that I would have to increase the sound on. And since your computer has been fixed, I don't have to increase the sound. So isn't that strange, huh? I don't have it to go all the way to the top. And I could have my microphone a little bit closer, I suppose. It is there, but I don't want to like ruin, because like that's what you see. So, me too, Pat. I've watched everything that I could find. I've found new people. It's been really exciting, and I've liked to see that a couple of people like the farmfluencers, the girls, the sisters, they got a big thing on the screen saying how much Hayday really liked their kind of content. And so did Emmy get a thing up on the screen, PowerPoint presentation on saying how much they liked her content. So that was really exciting. And like I was talking to you about the other day, there's a lot of people that have the view from tablet and hen. I don't know that they want to see an old lady's wrinkly hands, and I would have to, get a manicure all the time. But if I did, I could charge that to my tax to say that to say that we, it's a taxable thing if I have to have nice looking hands to do my social media. But it is very interesting the different ways that people are doing their content. It's very, very interesting. And what days am I doing stuff with Daisy? Tomorrow, the poor darling, she's going to sleep from the time that she gets here, which is after lunchtime, probably about 1 o'clock, and it will probably take her about an hour to get to her accommodation. And then she will, it's just come up just then. I was waiting to hear from her to make sure that she was going to be okay, because I'm going to have to be at hers at 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning to get the stream ready to go, because we've got to do a whole new setup. We're going to have different internet, everything, right? So we're going to have to be there early to make sure it works. And it mightn't work. We mightn't be able to get good enough internet. So we'll just have to see what happens. But I'm going to have to be there early. And I feel terrible to be knocking on her door at 7 o'clock in the morning when the poor darling hasn't slept properly for days and days and days. And her body probably will hit a nice mattress and feel like she's home in Australia in the right time zone, and she's going to want to sleep. Either that, or she's not going to sleep this whole night because she's been through so much, and she's going to want to sleep at 7 o'clock in the morning because that's Helsinki time. I don't know. But I just didn't want to be insensitive to that. But she was happy to do that, and she said she can, if she feels bad, we can cancel our plans for the rest of the day. It's only an hour or so. Then we could, if it's nice, if she feels like it, we'll go and do some stuff tomorrow. I've arranged with my daughter to go to the candy shop. She works at Coff's Candy Kitchens, and they make the old-fashioned lollies, the stuff you roll and chop up, like humbugs and things like that. So the really old-fashioned glassy candy lollies. And she's going to do hello Doris, how are you? She's going to save some candy being made for when we turn up. I said, do you mind if we do social media in your kitchen? And she said, no. She said, I've cleared it with the boss, and so you'll get to meet my daughter. Scott's daughter, my daughter, our daughter, the one that lives here. And she does the candy as well. I don't know if she'll be doing candy tomorrow. Or whenever. We can go Monday. If Daisy's not feeling like it, we can go Monday. That's fine. But she'll hold off making the candy until we get there. So when they do the batch and they're stretching it and pulling it and bashing it and chopping it all up. So that'll be really exciting. That's one place we'll go. And then we'll go to Butterfly House. But that's probably all too much for Daisy to digest at the moment. She's probably just waiting to get home. Well, not home. She is home. She's in Melbourne now. She's probably just waiting to hit a bed and rest. So, yeah. Which will be very exciting. So I thought you guys might like to see candy. And since I have a very special interest at the candy shop, I thought you guys might like that. So if she's up to it, we'll go and do that. And that's at the Big Banana. So we can have a look at that, and we can have a banana sundae and a coffee. Well, I'll have a coffee. She won't have a coffee. We might have a milkshake, which will be really lovely. So that's good. Everybody seems to be almost home by now. I seen that Ricky was getting in a taxi, limousine, Uber, whatever, getting ready to go home. So they're probably all back into their normal routines now and dreaming of absolutely giant piggies and chickens and things. Baby, were they the same ones that were there when you were there? They were absolutely massive. And I think Robin has a infatuation with that giant cow. They were just amazing. I wonder how much they would have had to be made specially, and they would have been very expensive. Irreplaceable, really. But do you know what I found the most exciting was one of the pictures that Ricky had was in the offices where they had screens everywhere, all the stuff up on the walls, and they were at the business of doing Hayday. And that was amazing. I would like to go just for that. That would be, to see all those things would be wonderful. I got a heart from her. She's probably getting ready for the next flight. So I said to her, I says, oh my gosh, you don't know what it's going to be like on the next plane. You've been on giant planes all the way from Helsinki. The one from Sydney to Melbourne will probably have 6 seats across, so 3 on each side. But the one that she gets from Sydney to Coffs Harbour might only have 3 seats. 2 on one side, 1 on the other. And boy, does that plane rattle all the way to Coffs Harbour. It's Qantas, so it could be the tiny, tiny little plane. So that will be interesting for her. All right, I suppose I should swap over to game and let's have a look at what's going on in Hayday today. I am nearly at 5,000. 5 million. I am nearly at where am I? I've gone. I'm nearly at 5 million coins. I didn't actually check that was working this morning. Hang on a minute. Oh my gosh, how many things do you have open, woman? I didn't actually check that the prism was working this morning. See, I'm not. There I am. There I am. Should be working now. Just get back to. There I am. Hello. Oh, there's a whole heap of stuff missing. There's a whole heap of things missing. Well, at the bottom of my screen, my counters and everything. Oh, well, I tried to tidy it up, you see. There was so much stuff when I was trying to find everything that was gone. I thought, I'm just going to tidy this up and get rid of everything that I don't need. So, Kamayaya, hello, hello. I know, I was a ghost. Oh, now you're up there. Down here, Shelley. Come down here. That's a nice one. If I could change the colouring of that one, that's not bad. It says about your membership on there too. That's interesting. That's interesting. Now, there's a new thing in the Supercell shop today. What is it called? Today's one. Where's the best place to find that? I should have done it before I opened. Let's go back to this scene for a minute. And I'll just find the email or whatever it's on that's got. They put these things out 5 minutes after I put out my little animation. So when I did the animation last night, it wasn't that long, an hour or so, and then I seen Robin putting one up and someone else, and I thought, oh gosh, can you just do it all at the changeover time so that it all goes out? Yes, that's it. Be Light June. That's it. Thank you, Emily. Emily? Be Light June. That's it. So if you need some more of the bees, oh wow, there's so many people using this Hayday link place now. It's good. Ragul, who is Ragul 10? Wow. I can't see it, but that's exactly the one that we need. Be Light June. So if you haven't done that one, go to the Supercell store and do that. Maybe I could do that. I could go into the Supercell store and add it while we're here. Hayday. Back to the game. Radio. So go down here. Oh, I've got a chat thing back up again now. We got 2 chats going again. This is just weirdo. The other chat just isn't showing. Huh. Really strange. One's coming from the bottom and one's coming from the top. All right. So type in here be light June. Now, the only thing I don't like about this is it gives your email address. Let me move it down to there and see if it... Yep. Yep. So, yes, that's what you do there. Let me just go back to me and press the button so that you don't see my email address. Hang on a second. Rightio. There you go. I don't know why it has to put your email address on there, but it does. So, just had to work around that. So, yeah, that's very exciting. While I'm in this page, I just want to thank everybody for all of their help. I've got my one for comments. I've got my 120 comments. I need to get 3 by the end of the month, and I'm not sure whether I'll get them or not. I'm definitely not getting 100 subscribers. It's impossible unless I find some way to do get a video out there that's going to get me 100 more subscribers. Maybe this stuff with Daisy, maybe all the stuff where we're doing stuff, it might, you never know. And this one will happen because the views and the videos will happen. Instagram, I'm trying really hard and I'm seeing that people are adding me, but it's not coming across to here. So the TikTok one I'll get. So I'll at least get 8, I think. I might, if I get the 10, I just remember that you had to get 10 to go to that next level, and I'm wondering if that will happen, but it doesn't matter. But I'd need to get to 10 quests. I've got 7. How are you going with your quests, Phoebe? Have you got your quests done? Do you need any help with them? Miss Daisy is here. Hello, hello. Just about to board the flight to Sydney. No worries. Oh, I hope it's not rainy in Sydney, Daisy. It's a horrible cold place if it's rainy in Sydney. Safe travels, my love. Try and get some sleep on this one. You won't be able to sleep on the Wonder Coughs. That's going to be a bone rattler. That will be a bone rattler. I don't know why you're tired and sleepy. Have you slept much? I can come to the airport and see you. I would love to just come and say hello. But you may not want to see me because you poor darling, you haven't seen a shower or anything for, nearly 48 hours. I'd happily just come and give you a big hug at the airport and point you in the right direction. You're protesting that creator's new program? Oh, that's sad, Phoebe. You're not finding that it's yeah, you stink. Well, you probably don't stink. You probably just feel bad for being in the same stuff for so long. And in sweaty chairs where you can't move. I imagine it feels terrible. I'm very tired. I slept a bit on the plane. I bet you it wasn't very well. But it's lovely and rainy here, so when you get to your accommodation, you'll be able to hear the rain outside, and it'll be cool and calming, and you'll be able to sleep like a log until I knock on your door at 7 o'clock in the morning and say, come on, let's stream and see all these guys again. Oh, the hats are an insult. Poor Raph yesterday. Raph was trying to give away hats in his stream. And I won't take prizes from other creators. I don't think it's fair for me to join the stream and take prizes. The only one time I wanted was for a decoration that I never could get, and Sheila helped me to get that. And you'll probably be awake since the jet lag. So that's the only time I've ever done it. One time when I did get one, I think I gave it away to someone else. So I don't think it's right for me. And there was a few other creators in the stream, so therefore they probably felt the same way. So the hats are just a really difficult one, because if you've had the farm pass, you don't want it. And a lot of people don't put hats on. They don't value that as a gift that is worth a lot of money. So I think, yes, you put the hat on your sheep. See, I don't change the hats on my animals. I set it on the one that it automatically changes with the season, and I leave it at that. So when you go to your animals, right, I put it on the one with the calendar, and it changes with the season or whatever, right? I have changed them, but then you forget to go back and change them. And to be honest, this whole changing process is long and it's easy to miss. So it doesn't change anything. Yeah. Safe travels, sweetie. Just text me anything you need. Go to Woolies, do a Woolies order when you're at Sydney. Do a Woolies order and pick up some milk and bread and whatever. You pass a Woolworths on your way to your accommodation. So if I don't see you, that's the thing to do. Get your order ready, go through the drive-through pickup so you don't have to go in there, and go to your accommodation. But there is a Woolies about okay. So when you're going to a place called Woolgoolga, if you're not listening anymore, that's okay. You're going to a place called Woolgoolga. That's the signpost to look for. Once you see the big white mosque on the hill, go past that, go down the hill to Woolies, where there's a little roundabout, and then after you leave that, your place is just up the road and to the left. So it's all very close. But you want to get some milk and bread so that when you're trying to sleep, you're not sitting there hungry. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Yes, so that's what I do with hats. Hats is just one of those things that I just don't think it's a good. If you were going to give things like a hat, what if you gave a Maggie design? Do you know what I mean? If you're giving skins and you think skins are a good thing, hats on the animals we don't rate, probably. Do you change your hats all the time? Oh, bless you. I would like to, but I go back and then I realise I haven't done it for 3 months and they look silly. Because I'm just a bit lazy, perhaps. But if they're going to give us skins, give us a Maggie design that we don't have. Give us a special one. That would be nice. What did John say? It would be better if this special content creator hat was given. That's right. Something that wasn't already available in the game. Exactly. That's a great idea. Yep. Yep. Something that is unique to, that you've won in a giveaway that nobody else has. Roro, hello and welcome. When I was looking at all these people's contents, I was thinking of Chris Maui and how she used to do the designs all the time. And I honestly haven't seen her come up on TikTok or anything lately. I must look for her and see how she's going with her designing, because really and truly, she was one of the first that we knew of anyway that just did the designing on TikTok and stuff, You have to play with the hats and some look better than others. Yes, that's right. I guess Maggie isn't getting a new birthday stuff. I was a little bit, Yesterday, a small update came out, and I kind of thought maybe something is. Let's have a look at the thing because it might have turned up yesterday. Has anybody been in the collection book? Where's the end of the first slots? Is that one that we've already got? Because I don't have all the birthday ones. No, there's nothing new there. Nothing at the end, anyway. No. That's a nice one. But back to what tomorrow is. I don't know. Your birthday, Phoebe? Peter's birthday. Tomorrow is Thursday, June 25, and guess who is coming to Hayday? I don't know. Are we having a Hayday exclusive here, Phoebe? Chris has family issues to handle, and she's also busy with work, so I don't think she has done much for TikTok recently. That's really a shame because she's worked so hard for so long, and now they're finally recognizing the TikTok people. Baptiste. Oh my gosh, I thought you were going to say someone good. I thought you were going to say someone good. I thought we were going to have another celebrity or something. So Baptiste tomorrow. Thank you, Phoebe. I'll put that in my little shorts. Have you seen my little shorts, by the way, Phoebe? Do you like them? That guy with the funky teeth. Oh my gosh. The stalker is back tomorrow. Very exciting. Isn't Baptiste a celebrity? Well, I don't know. See, why did my face change then? Did you see that? I did nothing. It must be in the settings of the camera. Yeah, so I haven't, oh gosh, I made them last night. I really haven't played much Hayday. I've been so busy getting my animations ready, and I'm loving it. I'm learning so much. I'm finding ways to do them better and faster and get stuff ready, and it's giving me ideas on how I can put different content out. Once this birthday, you're wanting more floors, not dancers. Yes, well, there was a thing up here for you could buy more dancers. $5.99 for some more dancers. I don't know. Could it have just come out at hello, Linda. How are you, darling? Could it have just come out at the same time as the other ones so that I could have bought them all together? Because I don't like to make separate transactions. I try to put all my transactions together. When you're making international purchases, your bank gets suspicious. You ate your husband's chocolate. Oh, sorry. Phoebe doesn't like her stuff up. Sorry. Let's put someone else's. So we have a rule in this house. We have lots of things that we share, right? We have lots of chocolates and things. I always buy things for the house or in the groceries or whatever. Not always, but they're for everyone when I buy them, right? But if you get given, my husband's thing is cherry ripes, like I don't mind a Turkish Delight or a Toblerone, something like that. If I get that, then that's for me. Don't touch my gift chocolate. That's it. If I decide to share like a box of favorites or a box of Roses chocolates, now that's a different story. If I bring them out and offer them, that's okay. But if they're on the cupboard, don't pick them up and say we're going to eat them now. That's my gift. That's my indulgence. Andy, hello and welcome. Welcome. Lindt truffles are beautiful. Lindt chocolate, I'm sorry, has overtaken from Cadbury. Cadbury's chocolates have gone down. Their chocolates are waxy and no flavour. I'm really sad to say it because, Cadbury was pretty much the chocolate that we were brought up on. But no, Cadbury's not my favourite chocolate anymore. So the leakers have told me that I need to make more room here. Now, I haven't said what's happening. Please be assured of that. But the leakers have told me that these guys are going to need more space. Turtles are my favourite, Phoebe. I'd rather you sent me a turtle than a truffle. Have you ever watched turtles play soccer or get on a skateboard? Oh my gosh, they are the funniest little things. For something that looks like they're the same all the time, they have huge personalities. They are so funny. They crack me up. They do the weirdest stuff. So yes, I don't know. I'm running out of spaces because my rule is every animal has its own maze. So they follow the maze and they run from one side to the other through all the decorations that matches what they are. So if, we get cat decorations, it goes into the cat area and it runs through the maze of cats, right? So I agree, Kel. Taking my chocolates as scraps for divorce. You want a 5-minute argument? Oh, the whole day. So, when we got the puppies, I had to go and make a separate puppy area because there was so many puppy decorations that came out and so many dog decorations that we already had. That I hadn't. You only like certain chocolates? Well, fair enough. Yep, severe beating. I agree. We don't share, not the birthday ones. If a gift was given to us as a couple, some chocolates for Christmas or whatever, we share those. But the ones that are particularly given to me, no, don't you touch. No, 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 no. So yes, if we are doing this, then I need more space, Hayday. Or I'm going to have to totally adjust what I'm doing. I am opening up this little bit of land here. I'm working on that. I've got my last ones to go. I've got enough building permits to do it. I just am each day getting my 80, putting them in until I get to the end. So at 80 a day when there's 68, whatever. So it's probably going to be about a week or so. To get that all. Thanks, Emily, for commenting on my reel. So I'm sitting again on my lounge today because I have the heated blanket under it. Like you can have those electric blanket rugs that you put over your knees. Well, I put them on my lounges, and that's how I'm keeping warm today because it's miserable outside. They are. I don't know why I'm getting both things. It's really annoying. Looks like I have to play here again today and try and fix this up. But we'll have a different so when we have Daisy with us tomorrow, I think we will both be on the one camera. So I think we'll just have one big screen and maybe the chat somewhere. White chocolate is your favourite. My husband particularly likes white chocolate or cherry ripe. Do you guys know what cherry ripe is? Oh, let's go back to me for a minute and I'll show you a site, Peter. You will like this site. M&M's, all the crunchy ones, Boop, or are you a peanut girl? Which one do you like? Peanuts? Peanuts? White chocolate can be sweet. It depends what brand you get. Or shapes? Shapes are redheads. Oh, red and blue ones. Okay, let's go this way. Shapes and Tim Tams. Snacks? I have a new follower. They came to stream the other day and I have to show you their site. I just can't find them. Here they are. Okay, Peter, I've found a new site for you. This is somebody that's in my Tuba Chat family, and they do ASMR unboxing of candy and chocolates. They're called Sweet Candy Time, and they open all the lollies and the chocolates, and you don't see them eat them, but they open them and handle them. Just excuse me for a second. Let me just. Oh, that was a bit of a worry. My poor little guinea pig nearly fell out of the cage. Oh my gosh. She was on a one of her little like beds that sit up high and she must have overbalanced her and she was nearly hanging out the cage. So I had to go and save her, poor darling. So what do you think of this, Peter? What do you think? I knew you'd like it. So they set out these things on the table, right? Another thing where you have to have really nice hands. And she gets all these ones. So we've got Kit Kats and Snickers and Milky Bars and Tony's Choco Lonely. I knocked my earpiece out while I was going. Did Ricky send the Kit Kats? Hello, Scott. Hello. Welcome. You'll have to come tomorrow, Scott. Daisy and I are together for a stream tomorrow. I don't know how long we'll go, We'll see how far it goes. Andy, you too. So we're just going to have a chatting scene up tomorrow. Can you ask Daisy to get Milo and Kit Kats? Well, I can take the Milo. Yes, Ricky finally mailed the Kit Kats. They haven't arrived yet. You want Kit Kats? So this is what this person does. They just get candy and they open it all. It's very neat. It's very beautiful. So if you would be interested in that, they are called Sweet Candy Time. I have a feeling they're from the US or Canada. And look how bright and lovely their website is. Their YouTube site is. You're still waiting for yours? He didn't send yours. No, he's not sending yours because he's sending you something better. He ate yours, Peter. Oh, I'm just worried about my little piggy now. She must be scared. Sweet tarts. I don't know those. We might, when we go to when we go out, we might get some stuff, all right? I'm hoping to show her where the whale watching is so that she can do that kind of stuff. Go for a nice walk and stuff like that. Oh, send Peter a newspaper now. Show Scott our newspaper. Or duck Peter. See if they're working on this screen, actually. We haven't tried, have we? It worked on my other one. Is it working on this one? This is for Peter, Scott, when Peter gets naughty. I didn't hear the sound from that. Did you guys hear sound?
Time for a snowball fight. Bam! Quack!
Are you guys hearing sound from that?
Let's dance together. Look at me. We're so cheeky.
You're hearing sound? That's good.
House. You're in the doghouse.
I might set Daisy up with some. You hear sound? Good. I might have lost the earpiece during the stream sometime. Yeah, I might set Daisy up with some. I think she might be able to do a command. She uses a different system to me. She uses, what is it called? They call it slobs. Anyway, we might be able to set some things up on hers. She can make some designs while she's here and I can help her to set them up. And we'll get her 8-ball sorted. What is the weather in Coffs Harbour today? Well, that's why I'm not hearing anything on there, because I turned YouTube off to get the message from Daisy. I think Scott has your kitties as well, doesn't he, Kel?
Hello, farmers. Here is today's forecast for you.
15 degrees.
Let's dance together.
Really?
Look at me. We're so cheeky.
style kills cats. Oh my goodness. He is a bad feeder. Oh, now it's saying it's connected to the Chromecast. Oh my gosh. Oh, goodness me. Peter's in the doghouse.
You're in the doghouse. You're in the doghouse.
Snowball Peter. So, if we've got Baptiste coming tomorrow, what else is coming tomorrow? That was really fast, wasn't it? You could spend the whole day with them. You know, each of them could spend the whole day with them. How wonderful. Oh, what happened? I wasn't even touching that. And then I took it out and actually had come back on. Don't worry about me. I know what's happening. So if does it say birthday boats are coming now? Let's go back to that. Hang on a minute. Let's go back to that page, the Supercell page, because right. Every boat counts. Now, I don't know if this has got to do with that boat event that they were just talking about. I think we're going to get little bits of an interview. So, did you see that little front porch area that a lot of people were standing in front of with the white house? I think they're going to have interviews like they had when the other guys went before. So, we're halfway through this, and we will get 6 paths when we get to the end of it for sending both boats. Yeah. I'm thinking that Hayday's not putting a lot of importance on live streaming because the creators that they showcased weren't doing lives. Yeah. I think they are putting their energy into the new kinds of creations. I think they're doing a lot of the, hold your pen and play the game kind of stuff. I think they're doing a lot of make your decorations. I think they're doing a lot of like Robin does with the picture at the top and the game at the bottom on like in your portrait mode. I'd like to hear. I'm dying to hear what Daisy says about all that, and that's some stuff that we can talk about tomorrow. The direction that they're pushing things through, because if they're going to showcase in a PowerPoint presentation, people like I'm sorry, I don't know the gentleman's name. He does all the cooking. And I spoke to you and Ricky, Peter, I was talking to you and Ricky about it in a stream one time where he does the cakes and whatever. And he looks very similar to Fazenda. I hope I said that man's name right. And just the other guy with the beard, the shorter one with the beard. He was the chef, and he does a lot of stuff on TikTok. He's actually a chef and does recipes on TikTok, but he also does the heyday recipes. So he takes like the cheesecake or the carrot cake, and he makes it look like heyday pictures. There's a few people doing that. There's another lady that does that on TikTok. So I think they're putting their eggs in the basket, excuse the pun, for people that are doing that kind of content and the stuff like Emmy does with all the decoration. And I see that Navi has become a full content creator, a super creator this week as well, which is really, really good. Now, her stuff I am so jealous of. I am not that kind of person. Same time, Peter. She's happy to do the same time tomorrow. I can't remember whether Heyday Home or Navi was a graphic designer. One of them was, and they both may, I don't know. Neither of them are doing live streams. They are doing more talking content now than they were doing before. A lot of it was just all graphics based. Yes. Not me. Let's play what? Is that the person's name? Is that what you're telling me? Yes. So they're looking at the people that are doing the different kind of content. They're not just interested in the people that are coming on and streaming all the time, which was the direction that I thought was put out there for me. Oh, right, okay. Oh, Scott asked what time. Sorry. That's Scott, Peter. Yes, tomorrow, same time. So starting at 9. So we started at 9 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock now. We started at 9, so it'll be 9 o'clock tomorrow, and it'll be 9 o'clock on Monday as well. And we may pick up a short live for members or some other content that we'll make. I thought if we could make a bit of content and use it to go for ourselves for, like a few weeks and stuff, because like that's really the smart thing to do. That's really the smart thing to do, is for the two of us to make some content and put it out over the next couple of weeks, because we don't want to get all our views at once. We need all of that kind of stuff for time to come. So hopefully this next week will be a big boost for Daisy and I, because it's something different. Yeah, it's something different that, we're trying, and I think that's kind of what Heyday's looking for. So, and just to sit and, you don't want my opinions. Well, tell me your opinions, and then we'll tell you if we don't want it or not. Tell me your opinion. Well, this is the way the world's moving, and I don't know about you guys, Scott and Andy, if that's the way that see, that's done that again. I haven't touched that. Will I touch it? No. I don't know if that's the way that Farmville's going either. Like, is Farmville going very see, that's done it again. Farmville going very TikTok-y, Instagram-ish? Oh. I hope you can make it, because we'll have a lot of fun, but you can always watch back, Scott, so that'll be fine. And she will be thrilled if you're there. So it's going to be a different kind of stream for us. Thank you, Phoebe. That is true. That is true. I try to keep a few days ahead because my time zone is so different to yours that I like to have the few there so that people can see and make, because it converts it to your time. So I can say I'm here on a Monday morning, but that means nothing to you because it can be Sunday afternoon or middle of the night, who knows? But that's why I try to do it that way. But hopefully it will be a lovely stream tomorrow. Hopefully we won't have too many technical difficulties. See, Zenga was the be all and end all in the beginning, Scott. Like I played Cityville. I was never a Farmville girl. I was a Cityville girl, and they don't do that anymore. My daughter played Farmville, and I just found it a bit boring. But I noticed that we both released alpacas this month. We got alpacas in the game, and so did Farmville. I don't know. I think our alpacas are a little bit cuter. Have you seen that we got alpacas too, Scott? These black alpacas are just as sassy as Kel's cats. Look at them. They flick their hair and they look at you with the side eye. They're so cute. But I thought it was quite, see, look at that little strike the pose. The store at Helsinki. So Scott and Andy, they've all the content creators, well, not all, the ones that, according to Supercell, who are important, have all been in Helsinki this week. So Daisy's been in Helsinki, and she's just getting back, and she's going to be spending a couple of days with me over the weekend, and then she's going home to Melbourne. So it's been a busy week for us in Hayday because it's the 14th birthday. Read your comment above. I was like, why are all the content creators getting more stuff and a swag bag, and they should be giving all the stuff to the players? More stuff to the players would be lovely, wouldn't it, Peter? More stuff to the players. And look, why could not all those things be in a cart? You know, so many YouTube channels have those carts underneath where you can buy people's merch, you know, like have a merch store. Let us buy the stuff. I'd quite happily buy it. The socks look so cute. And that big woolly vest was so nice. And the thing that Ricky had, the red thing, was that pajamas or was that a giant hoodie? Anyway, I can't wait to see it. Daisy will have it all with her. It is nice that the others are getting cool stuff. I'm really happy with that. Yeah, I just thought it was funny that we both got them. I seen some advertising because I see your stuff come up, and I just thought it was funny that Farmville had this. I wonder if they knew. I wonder if they knew it was coming. What would you do, Peter, if you had that giant cow in your house? You know, like I know the person who'd take it home. When you go into Robin's streams, you should tease him about that giant cow and tell him that you want it. I reckon he wants that giant cow. So FIFA today at 12 o'clock. So in 2 hours' time, Australia is playing Paraguay, I think. We didn't win against the Americans. It's very sad. It's really strange that Zenga is trying to play catch up because I would have said that Farmville was ahead of Hayday. They're both old games. They're in a very similar place, Andy, and I would have thought that Farmville was the superior, but maybe it's not. The stuff that they add into our game is really amazing. Like, look at this. Like, how amazing are these guys? Oh, you can't hear them because I don't have my sound on. Well, do you know what I think about it, Phoebe, is sometimes when you play soccer against people and you are facing a team that is in the top part of, say in my daughter's thing, in my daughter's league, for example, her group, you might be 10th in the league and you're going to pay the people that are 2, 3, or 1, the higher ones. Often you might get beaten by those people. I've seen 58-0. You know, if you can tie with someone like that, wow, you're doing really well. But 2-0 in a soccer game isn't that bad against a team that's, you know, they're the home team. They've got the advantage. So I thought 2-0 wasn't too bad. It could have been 5 or 6-0. They weren't like decimated. 2-0, you can be the better team and still get beaten 2-0 in any game. I've watched a lot of soccer. Hopefully my girl's foot will be better and she'll be able to get back. I really miss it that I can't watch her play soccer, being all the way over in Western Australia. But do you think the USA will be the winners of the World Cup? Who is at the top? I haven't really been watching. I will watch Australia today, put it on the screen while I'm doing my daily stuff. Or it might be actually, oh, no, she's only getting to, it'll be about 1 o'clock when Daisy gets in. So about 3 hours, and she, yeah, oh, well, of course, you're hosting. You're hosting. It's like the year that Australia had the Olympics. We got more Olympic medals than we'd ever had. So that was the golden, year 2000 was the golden days of Australia, I can tell you. Everybody was very happy. Daisy would be in the air now. Daisy would be left Melbourne and be in the air. It's about a 2-hour flight from from Melbourne to Sydney. Which plane is she going on? She's going on a Qantas plane. And then she gets off at Sydney and gets in a smaller plane that will come to Coffs Harbour. So she's in the air. I just hope it's not rainy in Sydney when she's... No, darling, she's already home. She's been travelling since everything ended. So as soon as stuff ended, she was the first one to leave. And she's been out of that. What's that, a day and a bit? 2 days nearly by the time she lands here. That's weird. I'm not even touching that screen and that's going off. So she's been through the ringers. She's had a long trip, and she's lost 7 hours in just time zones. So besides the actual physical of the amount of time she's been away, I think she's been traveling for like 36 hours. She's also lost 7 hours in just, you know, the time of day. How do you say that? I was going to say daylight savings time, but it's not that. So I don't know how long we'll go for tomorrow. That will be totally up to Daisy how long she wants to stream for. It could be an hour, it might be 2. We might stay for 6 like Ricky, who knows. I'd say she's going to be very tired tomorrow, so we'll get out of her what we can, but that will be it. So hopefully everybody's psyched. I do have some things to give away, and maybe she does, and I have to figure out how to stream to her channel as well, or we do my stream on mine tomorrow and upload it to hers straight away, and then maybe the other way around on Monday, so that we both get the views. I think you can stream to both. I just don't know. I won't know until I see her set up to see if we can do it. You guys are crazy. All right, I'm going to leave you. It is after 10 o'clock. I might sit like this more. I might be able to get a longer stream. I couldn't sit in those other chairs. So I might set myself up like this again as long as Thank you for coming to my stream, Peter, and thank you for being there to thank you for being my mod. And Kel, thank you for being a mod too. Good night, all of you, and we will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for everybody for coming. Bye. Thanks for coming, Andy and Scott. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow.